Coming to you live, it's the Auto Hub Show with Ian and Jeff. Here we go.
Who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Hi, I'm Gail Rubinstein, the founder and CEO of a company called Retail Resilient, social selling for the car industry. And we help auto dealers, auto agencies, and vendors in the auto industry sell more cars, service more cars, and make more money using our social selling strategy. That includes TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and anything else you can think of. So if you're looking to invest thousands and make millions, we're definitely the social selling company for you. Like I said, who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
I was at Larry Feldman's seminar. So happy I came, having such a good time. Thank you so much, Larry.
One of the best trainers in this area for sure. I don't know about anywhere else, but as far as I know, he's the best. So,
told you twice.
Take advantage.
Thank you for having me here.
I'm at Larry Feldman's seminar, and what I found is that what he's really good at doing with his knowledge and with his training, he's not filling a bucket, he's lighting a fire.
Ways to improve. Every month we want to improve better on what we did the month before, maybe the year before. It's about how fast we can get the cars done with quality work to get it to the front line, because that's where we make our money. And the bottom line is the longer it takes, the more money you spend. We want to get it down as low as possible. Right now, like I said, we're in a great stage. We're at 4.5 days. In Recon, we want to know how quickly we can get the cars out of the Recon process and to the front line. The average days in Recon and then the time to line are the most important things that we look for. I'm Mike Burrell. I'm Service Director at JM Lexus.
Oh, hi, this is Jeff.
And this is Ian.
We're here doing an ambush interview. Actually, it wasn't an ambush because they knew we were coming, so they were prepared. But we have our fine gentleman here from Work Truck Solutions. If you could introduce yourself and a bit about your company and etc.
Sure. I'm Jeff Shepard, and it is a great name, right, Jeff? So my name's Jeff Shepard. I've been with the company for a little bit over a year now, and Work Truck Solutions, we've been in business for 10 years, and we just celebrated our 10th-year anniversary. So this is, I'll let you introduce yourself,
Great.
Steve.
I'm Steve Henning. I'm the Senior Marketing Director. I've been with the company for about 2.5 years. And I think Jeff summarized it pretty well. Obviously, we really focus and specialize in the work truck market and commercial vehicles.
Well, you know, your name is a little bit confusing to me because I think Work Truck Solutions, that means you do the flat decks and you got all the arms and you got all that stuff, but from what you explained to me, it's a little different than that, isn't it?
A little bit different.
Yeah, actually, we do software for commercial dealers. We were founded by a woman named Catherine Shifferle, who started us out, and she is our CVO, so our Chief Visionary Officer. And when she started us over 10 years ago, she found a niche in the commercial workplace. She said, you know, there's a missing piece here, and commercial needs to catch up to retail. So there weren't really any solutions for a commercial dealer to be able to showcase their commercial vehicles in a way that was easy to navigate, in a way that was easy for the commercial dealer to get it in front of consumers, and also a way to find commercial inventory. So it's really turned into an end-to-end solution for commercial dealers.
It's very interesting because you mentioned to us earlier, your commercial buyer is different than your retail buyer. And I know from my dealership background, it was a Chrysler store, and we started doing the ProMaster vans like crazy. But people call us and say, where can I get them upfitted? We don't know. How about I want to put an extra seat? We don't know. Now, do you guys provide that, not the product, but the solution? Where can somebody go to do that?
Well, we actually on our many sites, we have actually 3 primary sites. We have worktrucksolutions.com, where you can actually see our Upfit partners. So we have Upfit partners like Knapheide, Redding, so on and so forth, Adrian Steel, where you can actually, as a consumer, even go on, and when you go to we have a national marketplace, it's called convoy.com. So on convoy.com, you can actually go on there and you can search for certain upfitters and find a vehicle with the upfit that you're looking for, like Knapheide, very easily. It just takes a few moments. So you may go on to other sites and they don't have that capability. Well, our convoy.com site really does, and it's C-O-M, M as in Mary, V-O-Y.
The hat. Convoy, there you go.
It is.
Everybody, we got us a convoy.
So, and on our Work Truck Solutions site, you can go on there and you can see all of our partnerships that we have with upfitters, and it's something that we've been developing for 10 years.
So, I mean, what a resource. So again, you know, a friend of mine's a commercial fleet guy up in the Great White North, and I'm sure he knows, but you know, you never know when they're northern Alberta. Of course, it's oil. But if somebody needs a van and they need proper things in the back or where they're racking, all that other stuff, what a great idea where there's somewhere they can actually go and get resources for it versus just counting on somebody telling them or word of mouth. And what do you guys want to achieve from this? Because if you're with independent dealers.
Well, we're hoping to get into the independent market a lot stronger. We have a strong franchise presence. So we also have a lot of partnerships with all of the OEMs like Ford, so on and so forth. So we're looking to really bring in the independents and help them with the end-to-end solution, because you know there is a big demand for independent vehicles that they carry that's used. You know, they might not, people that go on our site might not necessarily want a new vehicle. The franchises do carry used as well, but you know, we all know the used franchise independent store is going to help us with even more inventory to display to the quality audience that we have on convoy.com.
We all know that for every new vehicle sold, now that's just passenger vehicles, there's 5 used sold, but I'll make you a bet on the commercial side of things, that's probably double because they can't get new ones. And at $55,000 for an empty van, I think 35 grand for a 3-year-old one might not be a bad thing. So you got money to spend to upgrade it.
And options, right? So we want to give our consumers options, but at the same time, we also want to help those dealerships succeed. So a lot of independents are looking for ways to showcase their inventory in a fair plane where they can be in front of quality consumers like what we're bringing to the table with convoy.com. We also offer VAST, which is our vehicle acquisition search tool. So that's another site that we've developed, and that's at the demand of our clients to become that end-to-end commercial solution. So with VAST, we actually are showcasing vehicles that are up for auction, buy it now, wholesale prices. We also partner with fleet companies to bring out, you know, all those vehicles and give our dealers a shot at being able to replace their inventory as they sell it or grow. You know, there are a lot of dealers that are looking to grow that commercial space, get bigger. Everybody has goals, right? If you're a business, you're a small independent dealer, you want to become a bigger dealer. Well, we've got the solutions that are going to help you get there.
So I had a question. How do dealers, if they're interested, whether it be franchise or independent dealers, how do they get started?
Well, they can go onto our site, worktrucksolutions.com. We actually have a, funny enough, get started button that they can click on. No way, right?
That was easy.
Very easy.
There are no algorithms
There
for
are no
that.
algorithms. It's very simple. And then what we do is we get in touch and then we let you know what the options are that we have, and we have all kinds of them. So, and they fit whatever the dealer's looking to accomplish, it'll fit their needs. And that's what we're looking to do, is just fulfill their needs. They may just want to advertise on Convoy. They may just want to be able to acquire inventory through our vehicle acquisition search tool, which, by the way, we're partnered with Manheim, Smart Auction, and like I mentioned, Fleet Services. We're also partnered with Ryder. So it's kind of a one-stop shop where you can just go to one site and have everything in front of you.
So basically, Convoy is a alternative to the standard auction services.
Convoy.com is actually our national marketplace, and the best way to categorize it is, think of a business owner, or think of a carpenter or a plumber, somebody that's got a vocation that they're looking to fulfill that need for a vehicle. Okay, so they're on there searching pretty much like a retail consumer, but for a commercial vehicle.
Well, that's great. That's more than I thought.
That's more than you thought, really? So they're delivering more than you thought?
They're delivering way more than I thought.
Well, that's great to hear because that's what we're trying to do. And the vehicle acquisition search tool, to your point, yes, that's where you can go on. You can acquire inventory either for an auction price or a buy it now price.
Any other questions, Mr. Jeff? I know it was easy, so.
You know what? It's just easy. I like people that we don't have to fry things out of. It's great. Steve, anything else to add? Because Jeff does,
Jeff kind of dominated. That's okay. No, I think Jeff summarized it really well. I will say, so Convoy specifically, your eyebrows went up a little bit. So if you didn't know, Convoy has over 150,000 vehicles on it right now. So if you're a plumber looking for a vehicle, you can go on there and search real easy. So let's say I live in Vegas and I can't find the vehicle I'm looking for, but I'm searching. I say, oh, there's one in Texas. Fantastic. And then we have some partnerships on Convoy, transportation, for example, financing. We try to, Jeff said it, one-stop shop.
Hey, we know a guy that does transport if you ever need that, but we're not going to stick with those.
We might want to talk to him because our whole goal is to make it easy for those customers. That's really what we're trying to do.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time, and, thanks for taking the time to support the Auto Hub Show. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate you coming to see us, even though we were ambushed.
Yeah,
Well, we try.
Well, unfortunately, one thing we just discovered about the show, the gentleman that arranges for us, booth 717. Great. Except for the people that don't show up with
Well, I understand.
I think we walked by you about 2 minutes ago. So, Jeff, thank you. It's been absolutely
Nice to meet you, Jeff. Easy to remember.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it very much.
This is exactly an overall class.
Thanks for joining us. It was a great show, and follow us anywhere you would like on your favorite podcast, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and of course on our YouTube, or subscribe to our own channel.